then Brittney Griner is playing a game, and this is what Brittney Griner calls. I was not going to comment on any of this stuff until this took place. Watch what she says. The entire internet has reacted to this. Here's Brittney Griner. They're playing against the Indiana Fever, and look what she's saying. Go ahead, Rob.
For the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
Well, that pretty much sounds like trash effing white girl.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest.
So the whole market reacts to this with Brittney Griner, right?
For the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
I think there's probably one other job that you're about to get into that is really hard and really scary. You're about to be a mom. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together. About to be a pops. Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
Brittney Griner just did that. A heated foul on Caitlin Clark in the middle of a game that was supposed to be a celebration of the WNBA's new Golden Girl. But instead of a rivalry, we got a full-blown meltdown. While Clark is shattering records and stealing headlines, Griner is getting side-eyed by fans, slammed by the internet, and now dragged into a firestorm of gender rumors that just won't die. And let's be honest, the timing couldn't be worse. But of course, when one woman threatens to eclipse another, the claws come out and the questions get darker. What is the WNBA trying to hide?
In the boat. And think about it, Brittney Griner talking all that trash. We traded the merchant of death for your ass, and you're out there talking shit and saying racist shit on the freaking sideline, and it's disgusting. Okay, that's why nobody watches it.
It wasn't the dunk. It wasn't the foul. It wasn't even the stare down. No, the moment that melted the internet came right after. All lips, all attitude, all chaos. Effing white girl. Said by a 6'9" WNBA vet in the heat of battle against the league's new princess, Caitlin Clark. And just like that, the crowd didn't roar. It gasped. Cameras zoomed, phones recorded, and the clip exploded across X, Instagram, and TikTok like a viral grenade. Suddenly, the game didn't matter. Griner's stat line was irrelevant. Everyone wanted to know, did she just say that? The hot takes came in hotter than Phoenix asphalt. Swagger, some fans said. Just heat of the moment trash talk. But others heard something way deeper. Too deep to be a joke, too strange to be forgotten. Sports forums turned into gender studies classrooms overnight. Tweets turned into threads. Threads turned into podcast episodes with names like Biology, Basketball, and Brittney. Within hours, grown man wasn't just a quote. It was a movement, a meme, and a meme war. Memes that mocked, memes that idolized, memes that asked, wait, was she confessing to something? Because in the world of women's sports, those three words are dynamite. And Griner didn't throw it casually. She hurled it straight into the heart of a league trying to ride the Caitlin Clark wave into mainstream glory. But now, instead of smooth PR, they had a scandal that asked ugly questions. Who's allowed to play? What defines fair competition? And what happens when the league's most famous face suddenly sounds like she doesn't belong? But we go any further first. Like this video, if you think the refs are unfair to the Fever, comment if you disagree, and don't forget to subscribe.
Swag is down for
All
the
right,
count.
we can stop it. We can go ahead and click on to the next one, please, where we have a still image here. So let's talk about it, guys. Again, allegedly, it could be any number of things, but my first inclination is to say that this person is not a female. Firstly, because this was actually posted to Brittney's personal Instagram. And when it comes to Instagram, they use a combination of like AI detection and plus manual surveyors, but specifically the AI detection to make sure that no explicit content ends up on the platform. So clearly whatever AI detection system was used when Brittney posted this and it stayed up for 106 weeks was not like, oh, this is a bare female chest, we have to take this down. It obviously assumed that Brittney was male and therefore being topless on the platform was totally fine. It did not constitute as nudity, like double mastectomies. And there are some great surgeons out there, don't get me wrong, but I don't see any scars on Brittney's chest that would be indicative of a double mastectomy or like top surgery in general for gender transition. So the other possibility that I guess we could speculate is maybe Brittney is intersex, but still then, they would have way more testosterone in their system than the average WNBA player. We're gonna get...
What followed was internet CSI at its most unhinged. TikTok lip readers slowed the footage frame by frame, dissecting mouth movements like it was the Zapruder film. Reddit threads swarmed with theories. some scientific, some straight up insane. And then came the Instagram moment. A topless photo of Brittney Griner from 2 years ago, still publicly visible. Not blurred, not flagged, just sitting there, chest out, no censorship, no content warning. And the question no one could shake: why didn't Instagram's AI blur it? Because it didn't see a female body. Cue the theories. Intersex, testosterone therapy, something else. All we knew was this: Instagram's own filters, the same ones that instantly block half a nipple on a woman, let Griner's entire torso slide by without a second glance. That glitch, or was it a clue, turned speculation into wildfire. Sports talk shows hesitated, TikTokers didn't. Bro, the algorithm thinks she's a dude, one viral post claimed, racking up 1 million views in 2 hours. Meanwhile, the WNBA? Total silence. No clarification, no denial. Nothing but the sound of memes screaming into the void. And while Griner's camp refused to comment, Caitlin Clark just kept hooping, putting up numbers while the internet turned into a battlefield of gender politics and Photoshop analysis. This wasn't just a PR headache, it was a full-blown identity crisis wrapped in spandex and controversy.
Or the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
On the mom and pop WNBA model, that she's sick of the and then she says the whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either about my performance or some light racism, definitely one of the two.
Enter Caitlin Clark, rookie sensation, attendance queen, white-hot media darling. She's the fresh face of a league desperate for attention, and she's drawing it by the truckload. Sold-out arenas, national headlines, jersey sales through the roof. And in the middle of that rising sun, Brittney Griner's shadow suddenly looked longer, darker, and a little bitter. Because right as Clark was redefining what the WNBA could be, Griner was stuck arguing fouls, side-eyeing fans, and muttering viral one-liners. Her complaint? Clark's games are too loud, as if a roaring crowd is a problem in a sport begging for relevance. I can't hear, Griner said. The internet replied, that's the sound of someone stealing your spotlight. It's not just about game stats, it's a full-on generational collision. Griner represents the gritty past. Players grinding for pay, fighting for visibility, battling foreign governments just to make headlines. Clark? She's the future. All flash, all fandom, all ESPN features and Nike deals. It's no surprise the tension boiled over. But what did surprise people was how personal it got, on and off the court. And suddenly, Griner's controversial moment wasn't just about gender or fairness. It was about legacy, about fear, about watching the league you helped build get rebranded in someone else's image. A white girl from Iowa was rewriting the WNBA's narrative, and Griner wasn't going to watch silently. She wanted the last word. What she got instead? A scandal that's eclipsing even Clark's stats.
Need something real quick. Brick! Thank you! Get the hell out of here, yo! Yo! Jab stepping, just a brick. Swing and a miss!
Oh!
Yo, I ain't gonna fake it right now.
Swag is down for the count.
Like double mastectomies. And there's some great surgeons out there, don't get me wrong, but I don't see any scars on Brittney's chest that would be indicative of a double mastectomy or like top surgery in general for gender transition. So the other possibility that I guess we could speculate is maybe Brittney is intersex.
Let's go back to that topless Instagram post, because it's not just weird, it's wildly suspicious. This isn't your aunt accidentally posting a vacation bikini pic. This is a global athlete, a high-profile figure whose bare chest got the green light from one of the most heavily policed content algorithms on the planet. Female nipples, banned, male torsos, free pass, Griner's post, unblurred, untouched, unbothered. Tech experts chimed in. AI flagging systems are trained to detect female-presenting chests and flag them for review. The fact that this post stayed public for over 2 years without a single moderation tag, that's not a slip. That's a system making a judgment call. A judgment that screams, this is not a female body. Now pair that with her comment and suddenly, the conspiracy corner of the internet started building bunkers. Was this just digital error or digital exposure? Fans began circulating side-by-sides of Griner's physique, dissecting clavicle angles, muscle mass, and even vocal pitch. Theories emerged that bordered on medical dissertations. Hormone therapy, intersex condition, hidden documents. One thing was clear, nobody trusted silence anymore. And while this algorithmic mess escalated, the WNBA kept its PR strategy. Say nothing, do less. No statement, no clarification. Just a growing sense that something was off, and that the league either didn't notice, or worse, did, and decided to bury it.
This year, the WNBA launched their No Space for Hate campaign, which, its primary purpose is to help reduce and eliminate racism.
Here's where things get dangerous. While podcasts spiraled and timelines blew up, the WNBA's official response was to hold its breath and hope the internet moved on. That silence? It's now louder than any crowd Caitlin Clark's ever drawn. Sponsors are twitching, journalists are circling like sharks. Rival players are texting each other behind the scenes, asking questions the league won't answer. What the hell is going on? See, the WNBA has rules, strict ones, about hormone levels and competitive fairness. But what they don't have? A policy on naturally occurring biological advantages. Intersex athletes? It's a gray area. Testosterone thresholds. Good luck getting a consistent ruling. And if Brittney Griner slips through those cracks, intentionally or not, the whole league's credibility goes with her. The league faces two options, both radioactive. Option 1, launch an internal investigation, which could trigger lawsuits, accusations of discrimination, and a player revolt. Option 2, ignore it all and let public opinion spiral out of control. Spoiler alert, it already is. Major talking heads like Patrick Bet-David are lighting up airwaves with brutal takedowns. We traded an arms dealer for this, he scoffed, and the internet ate it up. The league is on a tightrope strung between transparency and disaster. One wrong move, and it's a long way down. All of this, every single headline, post, and punchline spiraled from one foul, one flash of frustration, one sentence, effing white girl. And what should have been just another game became a generational referendum on gender, identity, and fairness. Suddenly, everything's up for debate. What does it mean to be a woman in pro sports? Is physical dominance fair if it stems from something most players weren't even told about? And where is the line between respecting privacy and demanding transparency in a league where bodies are the currency of competition? Griner didn't start this conversation, but she detonated it. And while she remains publicly silent, the world won't shut up. Clark continues to shatter records. Fans continue to choose sides. And somewhere in the middle, the WNBA is holding a live grenade called the future, praying it doesn't explode mid-season. This isn't just about one post, one play, or one quote. It's about a storm that's reshaping the rules of engagement in women's sports. The memes might fade, but the questions won't. Outrow. So here we are. One comment, one viral clip, and the entire foundation of women's basketball is on trial. Whether your team protect fairness or team defend identity, one thing's certain. The WNBA's next move better be smart and fast. Smash that like button, subscribe for the next firestorm, and drop your take below, because this game is far from over.